And so the whole time I'm just standing there, just dancing by myself, hanging out, and I'm just staring at this gorgeous girl who was also dancing by herself. And she had, blonde hair, dark roots, very sexy. And she had leather pants on, gorgeous. But I'm thinking, she's out of my league. I can't get that. So I just walk over to the bar to get another drink. That was it. Just gonna go home alone again, jerk off, whatever. Then I get a tap on my shoulder, and I turn around, and it's her. Yeah. And then she just asked me straight up, big. I didn't want to lie to her, so I said, it's grande, which is Starbucks for medium. And she was satisfied with that answer, And she just looks me up and down. She's like, okay, let's go. So I left with this girl, and I couldn't take her back to my hostel because, staying in bunk beds. And she's like, don't worry, I know a place. She puts on her fur coat, we walk outside, and she takes me to this poor-ass love motel. €2 an hour, disgusting. But I'm a man, and we'll anything in any condition, it doesn't matter. Just clean the dust off. If a vagina was on the ground, we just, that's fine. So we go into this love motel, and she wasn't that impressed, Not every black guy is a black guy. That's all I gotta say, all right? Some of us are just normal, and it's your fault for having huge expectations, okay? You're always so nervous. You're like, oh my God, first one, he's coming over, might be too big, gotta get ready. I'm big for an Asian, you, all right? So I pulled out my pants, I'm saying to her, just give it a second, it's buffering, and we start going for it. And this is the first time, you have milestones in your dating life, and this is the first time I hooked up with a Russian girl, and I was like, oh yeah, I really gotta make this girl, come, because I'm not sure if she's a prostitute or not, because she knew. I really don't know, because she knew exactly where this love motel was, didn't need to look at her phone or Google Maps or anything, knew the guy's first name, Sergey, how are you, Sputnik, good, and then we'd go in there, I'm like, is she gonna charge me? She hasn't said a price yet, I don't have any cash, hopefully she takes Bitcoin, she hasn't said anything yet, but I didn't want to ask her, there's no polite way of asking a woman, so are you a whore? And part of me wanted to believe that she just loved me for me, so I know, I saw that TED Talk too, and so I just didn't, so I didn't say anything, and I'm thinking, if she is a working girl, maybe if the sex is that good, she won't charge me. So I'm bringing it, right? Because I want to try to make this girl, get there. So I'm hitting that shit doggy style, just going for it, just pulling the full length of my medium penis and just going for it, just harder. And she keeps saying harder, and that's scary when you keep saying that. Harder, where's your fucking threshold, I don't want to go to jail, It's just harder. You start doing WWF moves and shit. Just shoot her. What the do you want me to do? So I was like, all right, I don't know this girl that well, but I really want her to come, so I'll just go down on her. Because you gotta make a Russian woman come, right? I'm if this happens, I'm putting it on my LinkedIn profile. I'm gonna be so proud of this shit. Because I've been with Hispanic women, and they're like, oh sí, oh Dios mío, oh gracias. It's I haven't even touched you yet. Relax. But to make a Russian come, did you come? Yes, twice. It was good. It's good dick. Spasiba. So I start going down on her. But I have no idea what I'm doing because every vagina is different, and women, you never help us at all. You don't give us any advice, nothing. You just open up your legs, you're like, let's see what you got, buddy. And we're down there just trying our hardest, just and then you're up there just like, woo! Can't wait to tell Karen about this. So I always start the same way. You find the clit and you do a little Morse code on it, just. I'm getting nothing from this girl. Nothing. And then I started to doubt myself, you know? Because, I grew up, I wasn't that good in bed, really, until I hit my 30s, I didn't know what I was doing. I started to doubt myself. I'm like, I'm never going to make this girl get there, And I started having flashbacks when I was younger, where I was so bad, where women, they just couldn't even fake it. You ever have that happen? The guy's so bad, you can't fake it. You can't even fake it. You just look down and you're like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay, so I'm one of those women. It's really hard for me to come. It takes 7 years for me to come. So I don't know if maybe you want to go get a PhD and come back. It's fine. I'll still be here. And I used to fall for that all the time. It's hard for you to come? Yeah. Do you mind if I? Sure. Go for it. Knock yourself out. Go ahead. And then, but of course she knows how to come. She just knows how to come without you. Because, of course she does. She's been masturbating for 10, 20 years. She knows how to come. Because if you fuck her and leave, the first thing she'll do is... So stay down there as long as it takes. Don't come up for air. Get a snorkel. I'm telling you, you got to do it. It's crazy. A woman will masturbate and they know how to come so fast. Like I'll ask women to like masturbate in front of me so I can see their technique. All right, you do yourself so I can see what you do, then I'll do you. Are you sure? Yeah, just go ahead. Okay. Pow! You're like, holy shit, I missed it. That was too fast. How the fuck did you do that? Take my hand and do exactly what you did. Do it again. She gets on top, eyes roll into the back of her head, starts drilling me like she's drilling for oil, just... This girl is just punishing me. And that's when I knew I had empathy for women with bad sex, because I'm like, just please be over. Please be over. Just let this be over. And I wanted her to get there, so she doesn't charge me. So I'm just like, just keep going. Just get it out your system. Get those daddy issues out of your system. I don't know what happened. And then she comes up thinking I'm bigger than I am. I fly out. She comes down, and then it bends. Yeah, every guy's worst nightmare. And usually women they're just like, that's funny, broken dick. No, it's not funny. It's terrible. She comes down, and then I'm just like, did you come? And she says, yes, 3 times. It was good. Spasiba. Then I asked her afterwards, I was like, what do you do for a living? And she says, I'm a graphic designer.